Hello there my friends, how are you all today? Welcome back to Style Me With Love and another one of my more lifestyle videos. I'm really enjoying making these. These are a really nice positive way to start a weekend, I must say. Today's video is all themed around making new friends. I know that can sound very scary, especially to adults. I think when we're younger, making new friends seems really easy. You know, like you change schools, you go to a lot of different clubs, and you have loads of friends. And then you become an adult and you move to new places, and it's really scary because you don't know anyone. Welcome to my world. In the last few years, I've had to get particularly good at making new friends. I have been through quite a few lifestyle changes. I've moved to a lot of different places. I flip my life around all the time, and it's really freaking scary having to go somewhere knowing you don't have any friends. It's a little bit terrifying, especially if you do get any sort of social anxiety. Oh my god, like the thought of walking into a place where you know nobody and having to make friends, terrifying. I mean, I remember when I was traveling with my sister, and when we moved into a hostel in Australia where everybody knew each other and we were the newbies and we knew nobody. And the first night we were there, we didn't eat dinner because I didn't want to go and sit in the kitchen and make dinner. All we had was a cup of tea and cereal bars because I was that socially anxious about having to go and talk to people. It terrified me, but it was fine. I got through it. The night after that, we had dinner with loads of people and we made loads of friends. So it can be done, but it is really challenging, especially if you're moving to a new city or something like that. So I've got some tips here that I'm gonna share with you guys on how to make new friends. And they're just really basic, simple little things that you can do. Things that I've done in the last year since I moved to Belfast. And I knew when I moved to Belfast, the only people I knew were like my boyfriend at the time and one other person, like one other friend, and I knew nobody else. And now I have a really lovely, beautiful group of friends here. So these are my tips on how to meet new people and make new friends. Okay, so my first tip is to start a new hobby. Whether it is something like a sport or an activity, or like maybe you're really creative and you really like sewing or knitting, or a new hobby is a great way to meet people with similar interests to you. And you'll meet such a wide range of people. Like you won't just meet people that are your own age or from your own like similar background. You'll meet a really diverse, different group of people. You might make friends who are 20 years older than you or 10 years younger than you or whatever. So it's a really nice way to like mix up the kind of people that are in your life. A lot of people have their group of friends who they were friends with throughout the whole of school. They've grown up with them and they're all from similar backgrounds and they all have similar views. Going to like say a sewing club where the only common interest you might have is sewing, you can really learn a lot from a lot of different people and learn about a lot of different cultures and backgrounds and yeah, other people's stuff, and that's really cool. My second tip is to go to support groups. This might not be relevant to all of you, but for example, go into a support group to further your recovery with an issue that you've got in your life. Maybe it's a mental health issue or something. And finding other people in the same position to you is really, really powerful tool. You will learn so much from other people that have had similar experiences to you. Just by talking out about my mental health, I've been able to like meet people and find new friends that have been through really similar experiences to me. And those friendships have become strong very quickly because we really understand and acknowledge each other. Like we can really understand each other's issues and we're really supportive and caring about it for each other. You know, if you do have that one person in your phone that you can text and that gets you and understands exactly what you're going through, even if none of your other friends or family you feel do, then a support group is a great way to meet those kind of people. Next on my list of tips is just to be kind, help other people, and you will attract beautiful, beautiful people into your life. I think by putting yourself out there and just being generally kind as a person, just by being a nice person to people, you will attract amazing people into your life. Like in the last month or so, I didn't even realize I was doing it, but I've been attracting these really lovely people to me, and I don't know where they're coming from, but it's obviously something I'm putting out there. I am a firm believer in the law of attraction. So I think by having a general happy, positive attitude and being a helpful person, and you know, it might just be something silly like, you know, if you just recognize that somebody at work looks upset and there might be somebody that you never ever talk to, but if you can see someone's been crying at their desk, just go and say hello and talk to them, and just say, like, if you need anything, like, come and let me know. You don't have to intrude, you don't have to go and ask them their business, but we all have those really shitty days where we just wish we had someone to talk to and we don't. Even if that person's an absolute stranger, just go and give them a little, like, a touch on the shoulder and just say, I hope you're okay. Is there anything you need? That is a really amazing tool and a really good way to be a good person and help someone else out who might be in a really difficult situation. Next on my list of tips, as well as being obviously kind and caring and helpful, let people help you. Like, if people offer you support, take it. Like, they are giving you that support and sharing that love with you because they want to help you, because they think you're a good person. So embrace it and take that support. It will actually create really lovely, strong friendships. I've created strong friendships with people recently just because all they did was say, I hope you're okay, do you fancy going for a coffee? These are people that I might only see at events. But by them doing those lovely things and me accepting those invitations of kindness, I feel like all I did was bring more to me, you know, and I think that's a really lovely thing to do. So do accept help from other people, because people are offering you help because they care and they think you're a good person. So by accepting that, you're going to build really lovely relationships with people, and you'll really learn the value of what your friends are as well. Like, you'll really quickly learn who is going to be a good person in your life and who is going to give you a good energy and a good vibe. Your vibe completely attracts your tribe. So if you're giving off nice vibes, you're going to attract lovely, beautiful, vibrant people to you. Okay, next is to, I suppose, use social media and apps. This is a great way to make friends, and it is the modern day way to make friends. Oh my god, I've made friends recently just through Instagram. By putting things out there on Instagram and commenting on other people's pictures, creating a community is a great way to make friends. Well, for example, I was talking a lot about my eating disorder and my mental health issues on Instagram, and I got into conversations with other people that were suffering with the same thing, and then I ended up being able to go and meet them and make really lovely friendships with them. This is a great way to make new friends. It might even be like you just have similar interests to somebody as well. Like, comment on things on social media, make comments, make conversations with people, get to know people. And as long as you're safe, I mean, don't go out meeting strangers in dark places in the middle of the night on your own. But sure, go meet someone for coffee on a Saturday afternoon that you've never met before. It's like a friendship date. You can do it. We go out on Tinder dates. Go out on a friendship date. There's nothing wrong with that. And apps like Tinder groups as well. Like, Tinder obviously is more well known as a dating app, but they've actually now got this new function which is Tinder groups. So you and a group of friends, like if there's 2 or 3 of you, you're going for a night out and you just want some other cool people to hang out with, Tinder groups will find other groups of friends in your area that you can go and have fun with. Like, you can go and do something similar together. It might be that, like, you really fancy going for a trip down to the beach, but you and just that one other mate or 2 other mates don't want to go on your own. Go on Tinder groups and just meet some other groups of people that are up for going and doing fun things. Okay, so my last tip today is to give compliments. And when I say this, I mean give compliments genuinely. Don't just say things you don't mean for the sake of it. But if you think somebody is wearing a beautiful outfit, or you think they have a really cool haircut, go and tell them. It's a great way to start conversations with people. You know, you might just be like standing in the line at Starbucks and think, oh, I really like her shoes. Tell her you like her shoes. And then you might get into a conversation about how much you both love shoes. And then you might think, oh, maybe we should go shopping together someday. It shows people you're a positive, kind person. People will be drawn to you if you are okay to go out and just tell somebody they look fantastic. Like, people would love that. I love it. If anybody ever like comes up to me and asks me where my outfit's from or something like that, I absolutely adore it. And then I get into big conversations about bargains and all sorts of things. So yeah, give compliments to people, mean them genuinely, obviously, but use it as a tool to make conversations. It's a great way to start getting to know people you might have never met. Okay, I have one more tip. I lied, I do have one more tip. And this is, I suppose, more of a travel-based tip, but it is to, I suppose, travel. And when you do travel, stay in hostels. So many people I know are scared of hostels. They think they're dirty places full of bed bugs and people having sex on the bunk above you and all sorts. And to some extent, sometimes they will be. but it's all part of the fun. No, seriously, staying in hostels is a fantastic way to socialize and meet people, especially people that are traveling on their own. If you're traveling on your own, it's a really scary thing to do, and it can get really lonely. So if you go and stay in hostels instead of like hotels or B&Bs, it's a fantastic quick way to meet people. Staying in hostels is one of the best decisions I ever make when I travel, because you meet people from all over the world, like, and it's great because then you end up with friends all over the world. So when you go to stay in new places, you're like, oh, I've got a friend there, I'm just gonna go and see this friend, and they love it. Traveling brings you so many different opportunities and so many new friends, and also couch surfing as well. Like, one of my bestest friends was the guy I stayed with when I first went to Australia, and I couch surfed at his place, so he put me up for free. This is a fantastic way to meet new people. Okay, everybody, I really hope you enjoyed that video. I really enjoyed making it. Making new friends is really freaking scary. I know that, especially as an adult. I think it's one of the most intimidating things that you have to go through. But honestly, the friendships that you can create as an adult when you're in a more mature mindset is amazing. Like, I really am enjoying just making new friends and meeting new people all the time. And yeah, through doing all those little things that I've just said to you, I really managed to build up friendships from nothing. I believe any of you can also do the same thing. It's just a case of really putting yourself out there, being a kind, genuine person, and using your interests and your values as a way to make those friendships. Okay guys, I'm gonna stop blabbing. You can find all my social media in the description box. Go give me a little follow on Instagram. Yeah, and feel free to give me a message, leave a comment, and obviously if you can like, share, and subscribe to this channel, I will love you forever. Like forever. You'll all be my new friends. Anyway, gonna go. I will see you very soon. Have a fantastic week, an amazing weekend, and I'm a little bit too hyper. Bye guys.